Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back, I suppose. Wow, I don't even know what to say about that. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Muscles wants a link. Guys, I am in shock right now. I am and I'm not. I'm gonna send a link over to Muscles. Hang on 1 second. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. We did hit our Friday parlay. We did hit our Friday lock. I'll go over that in just a second. If you guys are in the Patreon, you did hit the lock. Because the Friday parlay, the only thing I took was for someone to get knocked down, and obviously someone got knocked down. It was just Ryan. We hit that in the second round. Then I took. I'll go over it in just a second. Give me 1 second. All right, hang on. I'm sending Muscles a link. Wild bet right there. Absolutely wild bet. Going live. Crazy night. Ryan ate the same route. I don't know if you can blame the juice 79. I mean, look, his power was crazy that night. He didn't throw anything. He didn't land anything. I had to fight closer to most. I had it 114, 113, 115, 112. I was actually watching this fight at my daughter's play. So I wasn't scoring it really closely. Hang on. But that was wild. All right. Let me get to some of this. Tio really good performance. Really good performance. So I'm down a little bit. I'm going to come up with another lock for you guys. Guys, please let me know. Oh, Cedric in the house. Appreciate you, Cedric. $5 super chat. Ryan screwed me tonight. Ryan screwed everyone, man. I don't know what that was. There was just no Muscles. Muscles is joining me. Muscles.
Hey.
Talk to us about how you outsmarted the house and how you made money.
Yeah, so as you know, so the books on whenever you have the cash out open, the books are always ahead of you. So they're like they can see things happening before we do. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. I think they're like, I don't know, maybe a few seconds ahead of us or something like that. So when Ryan got knocked down in the second, it was the second, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it the 2nd round? Yeah. So when he got knocked down in the second, I looked over and I said, yo. So I had my thumb literally on the cash out. And when I seen it, I pressed it right away. And then I hit confirm again right away. And then I was able to cash out. So I made my $10,000 back plus profit an extra $2,422. But I was supposed to originally win $5,399. But like I told you, I'd rather be up 2,400 than down 10K. So I'm happy. I still profited tonight. I'll take it.
That's well done, Muscles. That's really well done.
Appreciate that, bro.
That's well played. So what I wanted to get into is first, I gave everyone a lock that would hit on Friday, a Friday lock. That lock hit. Just to go over what that lock was, it was Teofimo Lopez not to get knocked down. That didn't happen. It was under 1.5 knockdowns in the Devin Haney Ramirez fight. We hit that. And then it was either fighter to be knocked down in the Ryan fight. It wasn't who I was expecting it to be. Nevertheless, someone got knocked down in that fight. So that parlay actually hit. My other parlay, it's not complete yet. But Ryan, I had Ryan on the money line, and I was rooting for the robbery. I had it closer than most people did. I had it 114, 113 Rolly. I gave the last round to Ryan. I don't know how you guys scored that. I can see 115, 112, but I gave the last round to Ryan. I thought the fight was close going into the last 3 rounds. And I thought Ryan gave away 10-11, just gave it away. So I had Rolly definitely winning, but I thought the fight was relatively close on the cards. What were your thoughts on two of the judges had it 115, 112, and then the third judge had it 118, 110, which I thought was a little wild.
I mean, it's pretty evident that Rolly won fair and square. You know, I'll be honest with you though, G. After he got knocked down and I cashed out, I stopped kind of watching it. You know, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I probably lost. I probably watched the last two rounds, maybe 11 and 12, but the rounds before that I didn't watch, bro. I wasn't even into it.
So if you're in the Patreon, if you're in the Discord, I gave 3 parlays, 1 hit, 1 missed. But I got a third one. So right now I'm down a little bit.
So we're gonna get that back, baby. We're gonna get that right back.
We got. Let me go over what it is. If you guys are in the Discord, let me pull it up real quick. I want to read it off to you because the parlay I gave you today. Let me lock of the week. Let me. That's gonna hit. All I need is like who is it? Polanco to win, and it hits on the money line. Give me 1 second.
They just dropped the props on Polanco, by the way, too. Minus 320 on the stoppage.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah. Okay, so it was Haney to win and under 1.5 knockdowns. That hit. Lopez to be knocked down. No, that hit. So I need Aleem to win. That's who it is. Reyes Aleem at minus 1,600. If that hits, then it's minus 164. And that's going to hit. Aleem's not
going to hit. Yeah.
Garcia. He's not losing. So no. I'll be up money, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to be up. I lost a little bit on my second parlay. Thank God my brother did not get my message in time and put a bet on Barbosa on the money line by decision. Thank God. Yeah.
Bro.
Because I can't bet where I'm at, so I have to work other avenues. My brother's in New York, and that's an avenue I work. He just said, sorry, bro. Do you want the live bet? I was like, no.
So you can't really live bet at all because you don't know what he's doing, right?
I can live bet if my brother's watching the fight on his phone. My brother's not a huge boxing guy. My brother never boxed. He's a fan, right? I thought he'd be watching this fight. And he was. He just didn't look at my text message when I told him to put it was right before the fight started. I said, put a bet in on Barbosa by decision. And he didn't get to it until like the 5th round. He's like, oh, I didn't see this. Do you want me to put a live bet in? I was like, no.
Don't not
I want you to put a live bet in. Yeah.
Facts. Wow. Hey, what about Haney tonight, though, G, man?
Haney won the fight. Haney did himself no favors. I thought that fight was a little closer. I had it 9-3. 10-2.
I had it 10-2. I mean, yeah. You can give it a case for 9-3, but I had it 10-2.
This did not go well for boxing. This was supposed to be a great night for boxing. Let me just say everything that boxing got wrong. Thank God they got the Rolly decision right, because if Ryan would have got that decision, it would have been good for Ryan. It would have been good for Golden Boy. It would have been really horrible for boxing to have that event and get that decision.
I know.
And it did cross my mind that this may be a robbery. That crossed my mind a bunch of times late in that fight. So you had probably the most expensive piece of real estate in the whole world. The busiest cross-section in the whole world, Times Square, New York City. So the biggest fight card of the year is open to the public. Everyone walking by can watch this fight. It's like a concert in Central Park. Like, this is awesome. Yeah. And then they close and they lock it up and board it up so nobody can see. Help me understand this. You get the busiest cross-section in the whole damn world, anywhere on the face of the planet, the most expensive piece of real estate, and then you close it off. Why didn't you just do it in someone's basement if you were going to let anybody watch?
Literally.
Seriously. It makes no sense. None. It makes no sense to put that fight in Times Square and then let nobody watch.
Yeah, that was wild.
It made no sense. How much money do you think they had to pay to get a lease on that piece of property? $1 billion? I'm being serious. They shut down Times Square, bro.
Yeah.
How much does that cost? And then they didn't let anybody watch. Like, why didn't you just do it in a hotel room? You get a Motel 6, pay $8 and do it there. You're not letting anyone watch. It doesn't matter where it is. You're not letting anyone watch. I got a friend who was just randomly in New York from Australia. He's like, can I watch this fight? I was like, well, no. The guy's got
made
money.
No sense.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
Cedric, what book were you using? Cedric says he couldn't cash out.
Yeah, my friend Kai couldn't cash out. Major Predictions couldn't cash out either, man. I felt bad. I'm like, damn.
The
I
real
beat the
said
books, man. I beat the books tonight. I was
the
quick.
real the real says, does this prove Ryan was on PEDs? Well, yes, but so does his PED test.
Right. Facts. Good counter, Gary. That was a good counter right there.
I mean, this is evidence, but yeah, the proof is that he failed the test twice. Yeah,
Twice.
every single parlay cooked. Not the one I gave y'all today, and not my one on Sunday. So out of my 3 parlay, as long as Raíz Alim wins, which he's not losing to Rudy Garcia. 2 of my 3 parlays hit, and I end up making I'll make a couple grand. I'll make $2,000.
Oh yeah,
Right,
and you're still up for the month too, G. Don't forget that.
Well, this is a brand new month. Remember, this is a brand new month.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're right. And it's 5 weeks this month too, so that's 5 weeks of boxing.
Yeah, we got 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a couple of stacks on Canelo decision now. If you want to get your money back, he was down to minus 3,000. I mean, that's better than minus 4,000. It's 25% better. You want to get in on that? I mean, he's going to win. Oh, but Canelo by decision. Is that fight going to be boring as hell too? I kind of think that's going the distance. Okay, so it made no sense to not to pay to have something in Times Square and then shut it off to the public. That made 0 sense, right? Then you have, all right, this is going to be a great card. You're going to get Devin Haney. He's going to shine. You're going to get Ryan Garcia, who's going to get a brutal knockout. And none of that happened. I mean, look, Haney did what he had to do. He won the fight. He got no new fans as a result of that fight. There were no new Devin Haney fans. 0.
Yo, Teal carried that whole card. I mean, Teal, I like the way how he looked tonight.
And I thought he had the toughest fight by far, and he had the easiest fight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was in there dancing, showboating. I liked him tonight.
I got 2 parlays alive right now. If you stayed away from Ryan Garcia, and the only prop I really liked in Ryan was someone to be knocked down. And I thought there'd be a bunch of knockdowns and things like that. That fight did not go as expected. And why? That's how Ryan fights. Jim Lampley, I hate. I can't stand him. He's the most annoying. He's the best commentator, blow-by-blow guy. He's the best blow-by-blow guy. When he calls the fight, he's great. He's the most annoying human being. And it's amazing to me. For 30 years on HBO, he sat next to Lennox Lewis, Emmanuel Stewart, Sugar Ray Leonard, George Foreman, Roy Jones. He learned nothing about boxing in 30 years sitting next to those people talking to him, every Saturday. It's unbelievable that he knows nothing about boxing, having the best seat in boxing for 30 years. That's amazing. I can't stand Jim Lampley. But that's besides the point.
I mean, I like him more than Larry Merchant. I gotta be real, G. I hate Larry Merchant, bro.
118, 110 was a little crazy. But this is how Ryan fights, guys. Ryan lost every round with Devin Haney until late in the fight when he knocked him down and buckled him with every shot he hit him with. He lost every round.
Yep.
He did the same thing. He almost lost early in his career to guys like Jason Butts because he didn't throw punches. Now, did I think that he was going to clip Rolly with a left hook at some point? Yeah, it didn't happen. And this is how he looks when he doesn't get a knockdown. Like, in the Devin Haney fight, he didn't throw that many punches. The only time he threw punches was when he had Dev in trouble. Dev fought 100% the wrong fight. So Dev stood in front of him. If Dev moves, he only has to move a little bit like Rolly did. You beat him. Like, the guys were surprised with Ryan. This is how he fights. I thought he was going to clip him too. But this is why I don't really love betting on Ryan, because this is how he fights. Like, there's nothing Ryan did today that he hasn't put on tape the last 5 years. This is how he fights.
And where does he go from here, G? I mean, really think about that. Like, where does Ryan Garcia go from here after that?
Oh, he's a superstar. But he'll get a rematch.
Yeah, him and Haney. I don't know if I want to see that now, though. To be honest, I'd rather see Rolly and Haney fight.
He'll get a rematch with Rolly.
Who? Ryan?
Yeah. Oh, what did you ask me?
No, I'm saying I would rather see Rolly and Haney fight than see Ryan and Rolly rematch, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But Rolly's not good, guys. And he didn't do anything spectacular tonight. Ryan just gave the fight away, right? Like, that's really what Rolly was. He had to knock down in the second round. Rolly's got power. We know that. And I said we were going to find out about Rolly's chin. And we didn't, because Ryan didn't throw any punches.
Yeah. Ryan didn't look like he even wanted to be in there, to be honest, man. He was so unmotivated. It was crazy. CompuBox
has recorded punch stats on something like 15,000 fights. This one had the third least amount of punches thrown of any other fight they've ever.
Yo, that's wild.
And it wasn't
Like,
even the worst fight of the night. The fight before that was worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing went well for boxing tonight. Nothing.
Yeah, weird night.
I thought Rolly won it easily with the knockdown. I didn't even know how it would score. Otherwise, I didn't. Yeah, no, Rolly won. I just had it closer. Like, I gave all the close rounds to Ryan off Ryan's jab. I had it 114, 113, at 115, 112. I thought there was a round that you could flip. I thought the judges got it right. 118, 110 is a little wild, but like Rolly won the fight. Like, there's no question about it. Rolly won the fight.
Yeah, it was clear.
Rolly made me bang. Someone, the round predictor, someone put money on Rolly. There you go. I cashed out at round 12 in case it went to a dodgy decision. That was smart.
Smart, yeah.
I thought a sketchy decision. And you can see they had the card like me, meaning, look, maybe they legitimately thought Ryan won the close rounds. I did. But they gave two of the three judges gave all of the close rounds to Ryan. You can see that by the scorecards.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that if that's legitimate. Like, you got to score the close rounds for someone.
Right.
You know, you can split them, or you can just try to say, who do I really think won this round? I know it's close, but who did a little more? I thought it was Ryan's jab. But you can score a lot of those rounds the other way. I really like sticking the money line. It's way too easy to get screwed on props. Stick with what works for you. I won on props. I'm going to hit 2 parlays on props. The only bet I lost was a money line bet on Ryan Garcia. I really thought when they read out the scorecards, they're going to give this thing a draw. I really did. Like, and then that would have been cool with me, but I thought a bogus decision was coming in because everything that could have possibly gone wrong for boxing went wrong tonight, except for they got the decisions right. Tripled my money. Bang, round predictor. What was your
good shit.
I'm gonna do a prop. We got the parlay I gave you guys today is gonna hit as long as Race Alim wins, which he's gonna win. That's gonna hit. I'm gonna give you guys a parlay, another parlay today. I'm gonna look at it. We're gonna take a look at it. I caught Rolly at plus 500. I knew he was going. He was getting decision somewhere around 6 or 7, and I also threw an over. Oh, the over was a nice bet on even money. Good job, Fast Car.
Nice.
Fast Car, what's your Insta, brother? I have an 01. There's a lot of chats here. All right. Let me see this. Let me get caught up. Kingdom Life says Rolly won me 2K. Bang! Let's go, Kingdom. I told y'all Ryan not knocking out Rolly because Rolly was KO'd by the hardest hitters in boxing. Ryan's left hook is explosive, though. You were right.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Kingdom, you hit it, my man. When Ryan's left hook is as good as any punch in boxing. He just didn't throw it, and he didn't land it. Like, I mean, but I'm not shocked, right? Like, Jim Lamp was acting like this is shocking. No, this is how Ryan Garcia fights, guys. Like, this is why he almost lost early in his career. This is why, he was getting outboxed by Luke Campbell. He had to knock Luke Campbell out, right? And he was always able to get the punch. But this is how he fights. He's a low volume center of the ring guy who jabs and then tries to just throw the hook off the jab. He doesn't set things up. He relies on his athleticism. Look, if Ryan is 5'11" as a 140 pounder, which is really tall. He's got a 6'2" wingspan, which is abnormally long for a 140 pounder, right? He's got a 6'2" wingspan. He's as a 140 pounder. He's got all the twitch, all the speed, anything God can give a fighter. He gave to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia just doesn't do anything with it. Does the elite fight go over? Yeah, Rudy Garcia is a tough guy. I think so. I think it goes over. Let's go. I won 12 on $5 for Rolly to win. There you go, Real. Ryan did throw it at air. Rolly just told me a lock. Look, things happen, right? There's upsets. This is why you live bet and you make up for your mistakes. Ryan was scared. Maybe Ryan was scared to throw punches after the knockdown. This is we know he quit in the Tank fight. We know he didn't open up because he didn't like Tank's power. It's very possible. Ryan doesn't like to get hit. Ryan wants to be a movie star. Ryan has made the most money and had the biggest fan base of any fighter who's never won a world title by a mile.
Yo, that's real right there. That's a fact.
All right. Tomorrow sucks. Tomorrow really sucks. Look at Munguia. Munguia just got knocked out by dude, and he's minus 1,200.
Stay away.
Don't touch that fight, guys. This is bait.
Danger.
Don't touch that.
Yeah.
He's minus 1,200. It's not like Sriracha knocked him out 5 years ago when he was a teenager. This was 4 months ago. He just iced him.
Bro, these books be. Oh man, I don't get it, bro.
Here's a bet I like. Either fighter to be knocked down. Yes. In the Piccoli fight. Take that. I like that. That's a good prop. I'm not touching the winner on that. That's a good prop.
Yeah.
Canelo Alvarez.
I wouldn't even touch the knockdown props on that either. Like the under, I'm saying.
Yeah. Knockdowns. Either fighter to be knocked down. There's a little 2-leg parlay you can take. Let me see what the odds on that are. Minus 290, minus 290, minus 125. Bang. As long as there's a knockdown in both fights, which I imagine there will be, minus 125. There's a little lock that you guys can take. I guess the money's going to be made on Sunday. So I'll give you guys another lock after we go live on Saturday for Sundays. Tomorrow, I know it's a Canelo card. It's really not a good betting day. It's really not, right? The Verde, he's minus 10,000. There's no money to be made. Brian Leone, he's minus 5,000. There's no money to be made. Piccoli, it's a dangerous fight. If you want to take Piccoli, I'm cool with it at minus 380, but what are you parlaying it with? The best bet here is the knockdown prop, and the same thing for the Canelo fight. Unless you feel really confident with Piccoli and Canelo by stoppage, let's say, you can parlay that. I don't feel super confident. I think Canelo's going to get the stoppage. I'm not super confident on that. Badu Jack. Okay, so you got one guy that hasn't fought in over 2 years, and Mikajin, who I think is going to win. I'm pretty confident he's going to win. If you want to bet on Mikajin, I'm all right with it. I want to show this to you guys. This guy is something else. First of all, he's got a fake name. He is the world champion. I just want to show you this. I think he's going to win. If you want to bet on this fight, I'll authorize it. I'm just a little hesitant here. There's a bunch of tape on him. You can find him. You got to search all of his names. He's got 3 names. So you search him, you put this guy's name, and he comes up. Noel Michelin. When this is his real name, Noriri Mikajian. I don't understand. Muscles, do you know anyone who just has 2 names? Like, my name is Fred Smith, but it's also Bob Thompson. Like, what is your name? What did your mom name you? Are you guys all like in the witness protection program? Like, I don't understand. Like, how do you just have 2 names? What's your name? Well, sometimes it's Bob and sometimes it's Fred.
It's Fred. Yeah, which one is it, bro?
So he fought. The last time he fought was in 2023. So he hasn't fought in a year and a half either. You can see, and before that, it was a year and a half before he fight. So since 2022, over the last 3 years, he's fought 1 time. Do you guys really feel confident on betting on either of these guys? One guy has fought 1 time in 3 years. The other guy hasn't fought in 2.5 years. Do you really feel confident with this? Like, I think I know who's going to win. And it's not the guy who's 41 years old. I think Mikajian or Noel Michelin, whatever we're calling him this week. This 2 name things really bothers me. It really bothers me, bro. Do you really feel confident? Do you really feel confident in betting either one of them? Saturday's just not a great night to bet. This is not a great card. I like the Piccoli fight. And then the Munguia. Like, I think Munguia is going to win. Guys, he's minus 1,200 to a guy that just knocked him out. The rule of thumb in boxing is if I knock you out once, I'll knock you out the second time, only this time quicker. So, I don't know. Do you really want to roll the dice? If you really want to roll the dice, Sriracha by stoppage is paying plus 1,000. It makes more sense for me to bet that. than to bet Munguia at minus 1,200.
And I wouldn't be shocked if he knocks him out again, bro, or at least drops him. I wouldn't be shocked.
The prop I like here is, does the fight go the distance? No, minus 195. If I was going to bet on something in that fight, I would bet that. I don't think the fight goes the distance. I'm not betting on Munguia at minus 1,200. And I do think Munguia is going to win, but I'm not convinced of that. He just got iced, put to sleep by the guy. I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Gee, let me say this.
To be knocked down. Yeah, that's a good bet too. So there are some bets here we can make. They're on props. But go ahead, Muscles. What's up?
Oh, no, I was going to say, the only thing with the fight not to go the distance is, what if Munguia comes out where he's wary and cautious, kind of like how Haney came out against Ramirez, and he's moving, sticking, and wants to go.
No, I think that's fair. If Munguia, who can't move, comes out cautious, he's slow. He's gonna get nailed. He's gonna get stopped. Get dropped.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
If he becomes hesitant and slow and scared, he's not Devin. He can't use every square inch of the ring.
Right. That's true.
If he comes out like that, they're gonna stand toe to toe, and someone's at least getting knocked down. So
yeah, someone's getting laid out. Someone's getting laid out.
Either fighter to get knocked down. I don't know who it's gonna be. Let me get to some of these chats here. Where's my boy Ryan Hong to say Hector Tanahara would have stopped Rolly? Rolly is the man. He was tonight. Bam would never disappoint me like this. You got that right. He had a mental block today from the roids. It's how he fights me, Ryan. Like, we all bet on him. I bet on him. I'd be lying to tell you if I didn't think he'd at some point land that left hook and cook Rolly. But
yeah, we all thought
he never landed it. Munguia Sarate to go the distance. I'm not betting on that fight. Do you like props? I haven't looked at it yet. Sarate money line, that's the move. It's paying well. What was the money line bet paying? I mean, I would not bet on Munguia money line. Oh, it was like minus 500, right? Is that what it was? What was Sarate on the money line?
You mean plus 500?
Plus 500. Yeah.
Yeah, something around there. Yeah.
Plus 700.
Okay. I mean, hey.
Roll the dice on it. I'm rolling the dice on Eddie Vasquez. Roll the dice on it.
I mean, it's probably not going to hit, but hey, for plus 700, why not? You know.
I gotta say, initially, I was excited about these fight cards happening on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. However, when you look at these three cards bearing two fights, it's a bunch of mismatches. Tomorrow's card in Saudi Arabia, whatever, is horrible. Like, there's not a good fight on that. The best fight is between a 41-year-old cruiserweight who hasn't fought in 2.5 years and a 34-year-old cruiserweight who no one's ever heard of, who's got a bunch of names, who's fought one time in 3 years. That's the best fight on the card. It's not good.
Fair.
Guys, don't pay for that. Stream that illegally. Don't pay for that. I didn't pay for that. I paid for tonight. I didn't pay for this shit. I'm not paying for Saturday's fight. That card's garbage.
Yeah.
And then
you ain't getting my money twice.
Jack has heavy hands, but it's slow, just like FA. Yeah. I think the fight goes the distance. Take the over. I think whatever we're calling him, Micah John, or whatever name he has. I know a guy that used to call everyone Bob. Kyle. Chio says, Gary, don't roast me. I have two names too. I don't understand how you have two names. I don't get it.
John.
I'm betting $5 on Bacoli by TKO. Yeah. Skull to go the distance. Micah G on money line and Cardenas to go the distance. If it hits.
Cardenas to go the distance. That's disrespectful to Inoue. Come on.
Easy now. And I'll add Sarate money line. Let's go with it. Let's do it. Skull go the distance if he moves. He could go the distance, but Canelo is a master at cutting off the ring and tracking you down. But how much of Canelo is left? Like, that's the question. So I just don't like that fight. And then the odds, minus 3,000. Someone gets knocked down in that fight. I would just bet on that. It's minus 290. It's not bad. Parlay that with a knockdown in the Bacoli fight. I think you're good. Ryan was negative. Rolly fought a very smart fight. by keeping his right hand on his chin all night. No flying Ryan. Yeah, that's pretty. That's follow Mike TV, guys. Follow Mike TV. He makes a good point. Munguia getting KO'd again, or he wins by UD. That's a big gap, right? That means if there's two possible ways that this fight can end, fighter A wins by decision or fighter B wins by knockout, it's hard to bet on that fight. Ryan needs to throw a right hook. Gonna switch southpaw. Follow Mike TV. What do you mean that Ryan was negative? Negative meaning he wasn't trying to change the outcome of the fight. In the 8th, he should have turned on. I agree. Muscles, you still there? I think we lost Muscles. Oh, here he is. Oh. I'm surprised Ryan did use his jab. You good, Muscles?
Yeah, my bad. I had a call come in.
Oh, good. Oh, shoot. Lee Van's in the house. Lame was there. He was at the event. Lame atmosphere in Times Square. They should have let in real fight fans. Yeah, they should have. And they had the best idea ever. Biggest fight card of the year, which ended up sucking. It was a really bad card. Like, it wasn't fun at all. And then they blocked it off in Times Square. What? I don't understand this. I just don't understand. What's Canelo's history like against Cuban fighters? Well, he lost to Laura. It's not good. He got a decision over Laura.
Yeah.
Has he fought any other Cuban fighters?
I think Laura was the last one.
I could totally see Canelo fight going the distance. I could see it too. Turkey is paying Canelo big money. That either means Canelo is going to go get a stoppage or not care one bit. It is a hard fight to bet on because, like, Canelo of 5 years ago destroys this guy in 3 rounds. It ain't Canelo from 5 years ago. I don't know. You know, Charlo was able to survive. Is Skull going to fight? Like, that's how Skull fights. I'm not impressed by Skull. But could he survive? Charlo did.
Plant almost did, you know.
Yeah, but Plant's way better than this guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying he just survived.
Yeah.
He almost survived.
He was saying, you guys want to take Canelo decision? Take Canelo decision. I can't bet on this fight. Like, Canelo.
I mean, if you can add Canelo money line, because this is what I'm doing this weekend. I'm taking Canelo money line.
It's 3,000.
I get it, but what I was gonna do, I was gonna parlay him with Rohan Polanco by stoppage at minus 320, and then Inoue on the money line, or maybe or Inoue at minus 1,000 for the stoppage.
I would do that. If you want to parlay it, do that.
You know, think about it: money line Canelo, Inoue stoppage, Rohan Polanco stoppage. You're looking at minus like low 2 something.
Are we sure Polanco's gonna stop Fabian Maidana?
Let's talk about it. I mean, he's been on a good stoppage streak. You know, I think he stopped his last 4 or 5 opponents. Rohan,
Fabian Polanco, Fabian Maidana. Let me look this up.
Yeah,
these boys are rugged as hell. He's never been knocked out. He went the distance with Barrios. Are we sure he hasn't fought anybody else?
So this is a step up for him.
He lost a decision to somebody named Francisco Mercado, who was 5-1 in Mexico. And he lost a decision to a guy in Argentina. All right. I don't know, man.
Rohan can crack, though, G, man. That boy
Rohan
can hit.
Rohan can crack. That's for sure. You guys, I mean, Rohan on the money line.
You like Rohan better on the money line?
What if you just did this? What if you just did this? I love Rohan on the money line. It's just it doesn't pay that much. What if you parlayed the hell out of this? If you parlayed Inoue by stoppage, Polanco and Maidana. Polanco money line and Canelo money line. And you just bet huge on it. What would that do for you?
So okay, I got you.
Skull don't fight like a Cuban at all. Why I think Canelo stops him. He doesn't really. He fights like he's sparring. I'm just really not impressed by him. I'm really not impressed with Skull.
Gary, what did you say? Canelo money line and Inoue money line?
Canelo money line, Inoue by stoppage, and then Polanco money line.
Okay, that is paying. Oh, okay, minus 526.
What did you just bet huge on it? I mean, it's gonna hit.
Yeah, I
Let's
might.
be honest. At this point, Benavidez versus Canelo isn't even close. I agree. I agree. I don't even need to see it right now. I don't think Cardenas gets stopped by Inoue. He's a dog. Well, then Inoue's getting stopped, right? Because Cardenas is my boy. That's my homie. He's a Mexican. He fights like a Mexican. There's nothing un-Mexican about him. Like he's a typical Mexican fighter, but good athleticism. But he's in front of you to be hit, and he's got pop. We've seen him get dropped before. Like it's.
I don't see Cardenas going 12 rounds.
If Cardenas doesn't get stopped, he's stopping Canelo. I mean, he's stopping Inoue. This is going to be a firefight. You're getting into a firefight with the monster, right? Like I'm not going to give you my prediction. I told you I wasn't going to do a breakdown on this because I'm not going to do that. That's my boy. He's
loyalty.
Cardenas is a guy that stands in front of you, tries to make you miss, and counters you. And he's got big power and good speed, right? He's got a ton of tools. If Inoue doesn't knock him out, watch out. I can't see this thing going the distance, right? I think I know who's getting knocked out. I'm pretty sure I know who's getting knocked out, right? But this is not a guy. Yeah, he's a dog, and he's rugged. He's 118, 122 pounder, so he's not naturally really big, right? And he stands in front of you to be hit, right? We've seen him hit before. He's an aggressive guy. He's a come forward guy. Like this fight, if you don't want to bet Inoue, just bet for the fight to not go the distance. I think that's your best bet. I can't see this fight going the distance. I could be wrong though. Well, Muscles, look it up real quick. What is the prop on this for the knockdown prop for either fighter to be knocked down?
Oh, that's a good one. So either fighter to be knocked down is at minus 1400.
Oh God,
I know. That's crazy.
Jeb gets minus 455 on your book. I would throw some money on that. Minus 455, just throw a bunch of money on it. It'll hit.
Yo, what about Inoue to win and under 1.5 knockdowns?
But what if he knocks him down like 5 times? What if he knocks him down like 5 times?
Yeah, that's true. That would suck.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn,
he might ice him with one shot, or he might get up and get dropped again, and then dropped again, and dropped again. And then, all right, we need to stop this now, champ. I'm here for Cardenas money line or go to the distance. You want to take Cardenas money line? Take it. He's not. It's my boy.
You better bet real small on that. be very careful.
Maybe Ryan needs to be crazy to get up for fights. He looks subdued. But we were talking about this earlier, Lee. This is how he fights, though. He fought this way against Haney. It's just that every time he threw the left hook hand landed and it either buckled or dropped Haney. Haney fought the worst fight possible. He stood in front of him the whole time. And he came forward and he got hit with a left hook. He fought the worst possible fight. I truly believe that Rolly, his team, sat down, looked at the tape, and say, okay, you see everything Haney did? Do the complete opposite of that and you'll win the fight. And that's what happened. Like, this is how Ryan almost lost to Jason Velez early in his career because he doesn't throw any punches. Like, he was getting outboxed by Luke Campbell until he knocked him out. He just tries to land the left hook, and he's patient as hell with it, and it didn't come, and he lost. And it's like, all right, well, my left hook didn't come today. He's not going to press forward. You know, I was wrong. I thought at some point he's going to land the left hook and Rolly's going to be out. It didn't happen. And that's the problem with Ryan Garcia. He checks all the boxes. Tall, long, rangy, power, speed, twitchy, everything. Like everything. He just there's no next gear to him. And he just wants to land the left hook, and it didn't land. You know, it's you know, it's like Klay Thompson. It's like, well, I didn't get to shoot any 3-pointers today. It's like, well, what did you do? Nothing. I'm Klay Thompson. I only do one thing, right? Shoot threes. I got no threes today. Like, what do you want me to do?
One-dimensional, you know.
Vasquez, you know, I like Vasquez's decision. Ryan wasn't even throwing at the end though. He's not a volume guy. This was bad. This was bad, but that's how Ryan fights. He's not. Go watch all the tape. I studied a lot of tape on Ryan, and this is how he fights. Let me see what Miron's got. Miron says, Gary, I reloaded up on Canelo body shot. That's a gimme. Espinosa's jabs landed. Either way, jabs landed. Okay, yep. And Munguia punches thrown. Yep, that'll win. That's 3. Espinosa's jabs landed. I don't know if I love that one. I love the rest of it though.
We're not getting those props though, G man. That
Yeah, we
sucks
need to
for
get
us,
those.
man.
FanDuel's got those props.
I know.
Devin had something to prove in that fight for some reason. If he plays the fight safe, if
That's a
he
fact.
fights, as boring as this fight was, if he fights this fight,
He beats Ryan.
He beats Ryan 12 rounds to nothing.
100%.
I don't understand. Go watch the tape again. Devin Hayes off the front foot. He is coming to Ryan the entire fight. It's like, bro, why?
Mm-hmm.
He can't move. Like, Ryan really can't hit him. I know he's got great speed and great twitch. He can't hit a moving target. Devin Haney's one of the best moving targets in the sport. Just, I don't understand what you're doing. It would be like if Shaq was playing Steph Curry. And Steph Curry's like, I'm not going to shoot any 3-pointers. I'm just going to take Shaq down the post and try to beat him there. It's like, why? Why would you do that? You go watch the Haney fight. It's the worst game plan. And I like Bill. I've talked to Bill a lot. I don't know what they're doing. They were trying to knock Ryan Garcia out, I guess, because they don't like him. But, like, after he got buckled in the second round, I guess he got buckled early in that fight. All right. Let's get back to the next
foot. Let's get back to ourselves here. Like, you know.
Steroid Brown is a scam. I think that's it. Did you know this guy?
What's he say? Steroid Brown is a scam?
I'm guessing that's you. I guess you're Steroid Brown. Do you know this guy, Romeo
Cagliano? No, but he looks like a scam himself. Man, get him out of here.
I don't know if you knew him. Who you got? Inoue versus Nakatani.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with Inoue until someone beats him.
Damn, I'm very high on Nakatani,
fight, man. That's a great fight. Do you think Ramon is cracking like Neary? Yes. Ramon, I know him well. I've been in the gym with him. I've covered his career from the beginning. This is my boy. No one wanted to sign him. No one wanted to. The only person that believed him was his dad, and they took him all over. They traveled everywhere. They finally got him on some big cards. They got him ranked by a couple of organizations, and here he is. Ramon is my boy.
Ramon probably beats Nery.
I think so.
Yeah,
he's not fighting Nery. He's fighting Inoue.
Right. I know. Trust me, I know. Levels here, levels.
Ryan is a joke. Just say it, Gary. His stock takes a big hit. It does, and it doesn't. It does in the sense of boxing fans don't really care about him. It doesn't, though. He's a media superstar. He's a media darling. He'll be back. He'll get a rematch. And maybe he'll land a lot talking a rematch, and it all will be forgotten. Ryan couldn't even throw a jab. He scored some nice jabs, Kingdom. I mean, it's really all he threw.
He was having some good jabs in the beginning of the rounds. He was throwing some.
It was obvious. It was on PEDs. Yeah. Barry Bonds, Tiger Woods, obvious, to be fair. Nakatani by KO. Should I kick Romeo out? Or should we give him one last chance? The guy that called you a scam. That called you.
Oh, yeah. Get him out of here. He's a clown, man.
Get him out?
Yeah, man.
Right.
People, when people say you're on steroids, it's because they know they can't look like that. You know what I'm saying? This is all natural, hard work, and genetics, man. I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling people that, but it is what it is. At this point, I take that as a compliment. So I used to take offense to it. Now I just take it as a compliment.
Fitness is the one thing you can't fake it. You got to earn it, right? Like you can't buy it. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You don't get lucky and wake up one day ripped with a 6-pack, right? No. It's the one thing in life you got to earn, right? I'm in pretty good shape because I put some effort into it. Muscles is in phenomenal shape because he devotes his life to it. It's the one thing
6 days a week.
If you sit on the couch and eat Doritos, you're going to look like it. Yeah. If you get out and move a little bit and you eat healthy, you'll look good. If you limit like muscles does, you look like muscles. It's the one thing you can't fake in life, right? Like
money can't buy a physique, you know?
Yeah. Morning, Humble Crumble. Yeah.
That's my guy, Humble Crumble. Good dude.
Rohan Emiliano, Canelo. Oh yeah, Rohan, yeah. Emiliano, yeah.
Oh, Emiliano's
Canelo,
fighting
yeah.
too.
He's minus 8,000.
Yeah,
Rohan,
all of
Emiliano,
that's
Canelo.
probably gonna pay like minus 700 combined, bro.
It'll
All
hit.
that I'm telling you, dude, it's ridiculous. You, Gary, you don't like Rohan by stoppage, bro? At minus 320, you don't think he's gonna get it?
Barrios couldn't stop him, bro.
Yeah, but I think Rohan's packing more than Barrios though.
But Barrios is like 6'3". He's got all arms. He can hit you from everywhere. Look, Barrios is my boy. Barrios can hit.
But what I'm saying, G, is I'm not saying Rohan's gonna knock him out and like where he can't get up. I'm saying like TKO, accumulation of punches, the ref stopping it, the corner stopping it, because he's taking, a beating.
I think it's certainly possible he could knock him
Yeah.
out. At minus 300 to knock out, I don't love the odds on it. If it was closer to even, I would say do it. At minus 300, what you're telling me is 3 times out of 4,
Out of 4, yeah.
he's going to stop him.
So is this a
I don't know
step up
about
fight
that.
for him, for Rohan?
What was that?
Is this a step up fight for Rohan?
I think Fabian Maidana sucks. So in name it is, and he gave Barrios some trouble, some in that fight to some degree. I don't know. Like, is it stuff? I don't think he's any good. Like, Polanco's definitely going to win. Does he stop him? Maybe, because I don't think Polanco's. I don't think Maidana is very good. But he is tough as hell. He is rugged as hell. Lee Van says, imagine if Skull Cardona's parlay hits. Bang.
That would be crazy.
All right. Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna have to. Gary, you were convinced Barbosa beats. I said it was a 50-50 fight where I was leaning towards Barbosa. You told me not to take it. I wasn't convinced. I was leaning towards. I said it's a 50-50 fight where I'm leaning towards Barbosa to win stylistically. I think he could disrupt Tio. I was wrong. Clearly. Sorry about that, Real. I never came in and lock it up right now. I said Barbosa at decision paying plus 260 was a good bet.
Yeah, G's gonna be wrong, but one thing you gotta know about G is he's more right than he's wrong. Yeah, at the end of the day, we ain't perfect, but we hit more than we don't hit. I
didn't put Barbosa in any of my locks. I didn't put him in any of my parlays that I gave you guys.
Yeah. You just thought he was gonna win.
Had a very good I broke it down. Lee messaged me and I was like, yeah, I think Barbosa could. It's a very close fight, and I'm worried about a close decision going to Tio. But I thought it would be a very close fight, and I just thought Barbosa could win enough rounds, kind of thing. He wasn't going to get knocked down. He's going to play it safe. I was wrong. He didn't win enough rounds. Yeah, he only
and
won
you
like
didn't advise any of us to bet on him on the money line.
I did.
So
yeah, Luckily, I bet on Tio. Hey, I missed on that one. Luckily my brother didn't put my bet in for me. Tio shows up. Was this a big fight though? I mean, I guess. Look, Tio fights the level of his competition. He does. That's true. His best performances are Josh Taylor and Loma. It's true. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up. I've been going live for almost an hour. I'll go live again tomorrow. I may go live in the afternoon, but what time does this horrible card start tomorrow that I'm not paying for?
It's a good question. I know Canelo comes on that night. I think he comes on like around 10, 11 o'clock. He's like the main event. It might start around 5. I could be wrong, though. Let me check DraftKings. Okay, so it starts. Ray Celine fights at oh no, that's Sunday. Oh, it starts tomorrow at 5. So Marco Verde fights at 5.
It starts at 5, so 4 months. Okay. Yeah. Should we go live tomorrow afternoon? Should I do an afternoon stream?
Yeah, like one-ish.
Yeah,
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
All right. Wait, hang on. Someone's saying that they've hijacked my lock of the week. All right, we're good. All right. See you tomorrow, Real. Hope I win big. We'll win big tomorrow. I'm hit on 2 of my 3 parlays.
Oh,
all right, y'all. Yeah, all I need is Ray Saline to win, and I'm up. But all right, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. May 2nd, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.